KARN News Time, 3:07. It is February the 9th on the year 2011. Looking at 24 degrees across Little Rock. Same to be said for North Little Rock, a little bit towards the south. Pine Bluff sitting in at 23 right now. 22 degrees for Benton, Bryant, and at 22 degrees right now. John Payne in for Dave Elswick on the Dave Elswick Show on KARN Newsradio, FM 102.9, online at KARNnewsradio.com, streaming around the world. Once again, so this is my second time in this week because of just circumstances beyond our control. On Monday, Kevin ended up having a bunch of sick kids. Kevin Miller, the Traffic Network, who wanted to come in and be with you that day, so I came in today. Today, Glenn Gallows was supposed to come in from Hot Springs. Obviously, that's not happening with the weather outside, so you are blessed. I am blessed to be here. You're probably just stuck with me based on all that. 433-0092 and 800-264-0092. Those are the numbers to call to get on the air to talk to us. We're going to talk mostly about the snow, mostly about the weather, mostly about the traffic conditions as they go. And if you have a traffic problem, you can call straight to James Lapine, who's traffic room right now. You do traffic earlier on the music stations. They start off right around 3:15. So he's down there. We'll do our traffic and weather first check on the 9s at 3:59. Of course, that is 501-401-0202 for traffic lines. He'll take care of that. Right now, I have secured a very big interview for this show. As you may know, I have a tradition of ending up filling in on Mother's Day for some odd reason, and because of that, we always go to the best source I know on mothers, and that is my mother, who is Dr. Pamela Payne, who we have contacted in Graham, Louisiana. We call her Dr. Pamela Payne because she's earned that right, and she makes us call her Dr. Payne. Good afternoon, Dr. Payne. Welcome to the Dave Elswick Show.
Hello, how are you today?
We're doing fine today. So how is the weather down there in North Louisiana?
Well, right now we have sleet falling. It's a little cold for us. You know, we're not used to all of this kind of weather.
And so I'm assuming that you're not in class today?
Oh, they let us out. You know, whenever the weather changes, we get a day off or a half a day. So classes have been closed at both universities today at 3 o'clock.
And so because you have this free time, are you doing any in-depth studying right now? Any big research that you got going on at the moment?
Not at the moment. Right now, our goal, I work in curriculum instruction, and our goal is to get our students prepared by taking their practice exams. So we're doing a lot of coaching at this time.
No, Mom, what are you doing right now?
What am I doing?
Right now.
Well, I'm hanging out at the beauty shop.
At the beauty shop, okay. Okay, so there you have it. Okay, now, as always, the tradition when I have you on the air, I'll let you tell a little bit about what it's like to be my mom, which I would like you to say something great, but you usually say something that's pretty embarrassing. Today we are sitting at about 5-6 inches of snow here in Little Rock, and you can see it accumulating here in the area. So I asked you last night if this was okay, and you said sure. So I know this one's coming. We are from Alabama, around Mobile, Alabama, and when I was 4 years old, we moved into Fort Dix, New Jersey, where Dad was stationed at the time, and it was my very first experience with the white stuff snow. So I have prepped the audience that you're going to tell about my first experience with snow. So they know a story's coming. They don't know what's coming. This is your chance to go ahead and embarrass me. So by all means, Mom, you have the floor.
Okay. We had moved to New Jersey from Alabama, so we left springtime and went straight on to winter. And I guess we went to sleep and there was no snow out there, and they were saying it would be snow. And my husband got up to go to work, and he was a drill sergeant, so, you know, they'd leave about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And Johnny and I were left behind at the house, and so it was kind of my first experience with snow, too. And so when we woke up and we looked outside and everything was all pretty and white, and we were trying to get outside to kind of play in the snow, and we couldn't get the door open. There was a big snowdrift that had blocked us in the house. And he immediately started to panic. And I guess he felt that we were trapped, and he started screaming, saying, "Oh, we're going to die, we're going to die."
We're going to die because it was the first time the snow was there. We couldn't get the house, and I was pretty scared.
He was scared. He was scared. He said, "Oh, we're going to die." And then he ended up staying in the house. He was so afraid, and he had to wait till his dad made it home. And his dad, he came to dig us out. But, you know, we didn't have sense enough to go to the back door. We had another door we could have gotten out of. And he was still screaming, "We're going to die." And his dad took him outside and just kind of dumped him out in the middle of the snow and tried to show him that it was friendly.
Which is pretty much how he taught me how to swim. He threw me in the middle of the pool and waited for me to come back also. So, you know, I don't think we can get away with those things, you know, in 2011, raising kids. So we might keep an eye on that. But, yeah, I wasn't too keen on snow then and not too keen on it right now. So did I get used to the snow?
Oh, I think you did, because living in Germany, and we saw a lot of snow there too. So he kind of got over his fright. He ended up with a snow sled, and he had the whole snowsuit and everything. But that first encounter was devastating for him.
So overall, in this the scale of things that I had to accomplish, you know, to get through, and you know, in life, where would you rate my first experience with the snow?
Your grandmother said a 10.
A 10. Well, see, my grandmother is behind me on this. So, but how would you rate me on my first experience with snow? I was 4 years old. It was my first time dealing with this treacherous conditions. And even though you told me later on that we could have got out the back door, the front door was closed. We couldn't get out, and I was pretty sure we were going to die. So how did I do?
Well, I don't think you trusted us enough, so you were probably somewhere around a 3 or 4.
A 3 or 4? Okay, well, if that's what I get, Mom, I will take that. Mom, that's my mother, Dr. Pamela Payne. We're very proud of my mother, and every time she comes on the radio, she tells a very embarrassing story about me. So that will be good. Get here. I guess we'll just wait till Mother's Day, so you go lining up and get some good ones. I might let you, show some baby pictures this year since we have the internet site up.
Okay, I got a good one.
Okay, thank you very much, Mom.
All right.
That is my actual mother, Pamela Payne, who I discussed this with last night. So that was my very first experience with snow at 4 years old, moving in from Alabama, and like she said, we went to bed. There was nothing. We woke up and we couldn't get out the door, and I was pretty sure the end was near. Maybe I could have had a little more imagination on that, but at that point when you can't see out, can't open the door, you look out the window, you see nothing but snow, nothing. It was it was pretty traumatic. I think I'm lucky to have, gotten through that experience, to be honest. Mom, thank you so much for joining us on the radio. More with you coming up, so let us know what you have seen. Maybe your kids were able to manage their first trip of snow a lot more poised than I have. 433-0092, 800-264-0092. Text us. Text the word feedback, followed by whatever your feedback is, to 68255. John Payne in for Dave Elswick. Dave Elswick Show, KARN Newsradio.
Get your iPhone or BlackBerry KARN News Radio app free. Just go to KARNNewsRadio.com.